Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kristin and I love to craft. The other day I was at Hobby Lobby and I found these really pretty new prints that they have out. So let's take a closer look at those. So we have a blue gingham and also a pink gingham. And they also had this really pretty blue floral, and then I found this really pretty matte finish pink, and I thought that these two would pair very cute together. And then for these two, I already had some vinyl in my craft room, and I thought that these would pair very nicely with these as well. So I'm going to be using some things from my craft room and also some things that we picked up from Hobby Lobby as well in today's video. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to set the pink to the side. I don't think that we will be using these in this video. Today we will be transforming this cuddle weather sign into a cute little boys room decor, and I bought these on clearance for 90% off last year. So these were about 60 cents each. I have duplicates of these, so this is why I'm going to be turning this one into a little room decor piece for my son. I want to use the blue gingham as the background, and then I'm going to paint the sides white, or I might leave them green. So I'm not exactly sure yet. I just want to see what it looks like on top first, and then we will go from there. So this roll right here is 12 inches by 48 inches, and this one does not go on sale since it is the yellow tag, so it was $4.99. And let's go ahead and take that top off, and then we can pull out the vinyl. And look how pretty that is. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to create with this. It's been a long time since I've made my boys some cute room decor, and I figured that today would be that perfect day. So I'm going to kind of line this up. I think the best way to do this is to kind of roll it flat, put the wooden sign on top, and then we can make a mark around where we need to cut. And this just happens to be the closest pin to me, so I'm going to just make a mark right there, and of course right there and right here. That way I know to cut that square right there. And then I'm going to take my scissors, and I'm really glad that they put the lines on the back. That way that it is a lot easier to cut a straighter line. All right, and then let's cut this last little line here. And then I'm going to take the wooden sign and I'm going to peel off a little bit of the backing, not too much. And let's see, let's just kind of roll it back a little bit. And since we do have a little bit of wiggle room on here, I'm going to fold this down like this and then line it up at the top. And I'm hoping that cuddle weather does not show through this vinyl. I didn't think about that, but let's see. I'm going to put it as close to the top as I can. Since we have it like this, now I'm going to just take my hand and just keep rubbing right there and pulling the backing off at the same time. That way that it lays on pretty flat. You can also use a scraper tool for this, but for right now I'm just going to use my hand. All right, that laid on really, really nicely. So now I'm going to take one of these tools right here, go along the side just to trim it up. All right, so that one trimmed up really, really easily. Now I want to kind of fix this corner up here. And I'm just going to go like that. And I got this from, I think, Tractor Supply. They have them for like 30 or 40 cents. They are like super cheap at Tractor Supply. You can even get them at like Harbor Freight and other places like that. I think maybe even Amazon. Just be very careful whenever you use it because it is extremely sharp. Okay, I think it might actually be a little bit easier to stand it up and take the knife right here and just go downwards. So I'm going to try that again. Oh yeah, that was super smooth. So if you're going to try out this project, just kind of stand it up, angle it, and then push it down, and it cuts like butter. All right, so now that we have this really cute boys decor sign, I'm actually going to leave the green painted on there instead of painting it white. But I do want to add his initial to the front. So I'm going to run over to my computer, design a B, and then I'm going to use my Cricut to cut it. Okay, so I have my Cricut mat here and it's very dirty, so ignore that. But I have two pieces of vinyl here. I have a matte and then I have a glossy. I'm going to use the matte version today just because the vinyl that we have here is also matte. And I'm just going to line it up at the top. And I'm going to use my brayer tool here just to flatten out that vinyl. I have my Cricut Explorer Air 2 here, and I'm going to go ahead and insert the vinyl here. And then I'm going to press go on my machine so that it could cut out the letters for us. All right, now that it is done cutting, let's go ahead and take our mat off the machine, move the machine out of the way, and start weeding out our letters. Whenever you are removing vinyl from your Cricut mat, make sure that you turn it over and just bend it back. That way that your vinyl does not bend. Now I'm going to use my scissors just to kind of cut around the letters. And then we have a big scrap piece of vinyl left over. Now I'm going to take my weeding tool and just weed out the excess vinyl that we do not need. And you can see here the initials that we have. I did create this in Canva, saved it to my computer, and then uploaded it through the Cricut Design Space. I love the fonts that they have in Canva, and it just makes it a lot easier to find ones that I really, really like. I do have a scrap piece of transfer tape here, and I'm hoping that it's going to work for this, and it looks like it will. So I'm going to trim it down just a little bit more. And then I'm going to peel the transfer tape back, just like that. And then this piece we can just throw away. And we will kind of fold in our transfer tape. Don't crease it, but just kind of fold it in like this, put it on top, and then roll it down. Now we can use our brayer tool again just to go over the top of the transfer tape to make sure that the transfer tape has adhered to the vinyl. And then we can go ahead and peel up that transfer tape. And it looks like the vinyl did stick to the transfer tape, so that is great. Now we are going to bring back our project here, and we are going to line it up as best as we can. For this, I do like to stand up sometimes and just get it nice and center on there. Then I'm going to use my brayer tool again and roll it downwards. That way that there are no bubbles in the vinyl. And for this process, I do like to go extra slow because once it's on here, you really cannot pull it back up. So going slow is just the best way to go. All right, now that it's on there, let's just go over it a couple more times. And then I'm going to peel up that transfer tape. Okay, I see a spot right here that we missed with the transfer tape, so we will go back and get that. Oh, there we go. All right, and that is how our cute little sign turned out. I am seeing a couple spots right here I want to trim up with our little knife here, so I'm just going to stand it up and just trim it down a little bit. Alright, and here is how his cute little room decor sign turned out. I think it's going to be so cute on his little nightstand next to his little lamp. So I'm going to go ahead and display it in his room. I think he's going to be really excited to see a new piece of decor in there. But I hope that you guys enjoyed today's short little video. I hope that I have inspired you to create something new for your home, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!